Recife. Foi a saudade que me trouxe pelo braço. Eu quero ver novamente vassoura na rua abafando, tomar umas e outras e cair no passo. Voltei Recife. Foi a saudade que me trouxe pelo braço. Eu quero ver novamente vassoura na rua abafando, tomar umas e outras e cair no passo. Cadê toureiro, cadê bola de ouro? As pais dos lenhadores, o bloco batuta de São José. Quero sentir a embriaguez do frevo, que entra na cabeça, depois toma o corpo e acaba no pé. Vê novamente vassoura na rua abafando. Vê novamente vassoura na rua abafando. Vê novamente vassoura na rua abafando. Vê novamente vassoura na rua abafando, tomar umas e outras e cair no passo. Voltei Recife. Foi a saudade que me trouxe pelo braço. Quero ver novamente vassoura na rua abafando, tomar umas e outras e cair no passo. Cadê toureiros, cadê bola de ouro? As pais dos lenhadores, o bloco batuta de São José. Quero sentir a embriaguez do frevo, que entra na cabeça, depois toma o corpo e acaba no pé. No pé, no pé,
Hello, hello. DJ Statex is back on Chilling with DJ Statex. We are back with David, the Intrepid Traveler, for Venture Tales 6.0. So we're gonna do this, well, we've been doing this remotely, but now it's kind of a...
Enforced remotely?
Yeah, now it's enforced remotely for the most part in the entire world due to this pandemic, quarantine. But anyways, we're gonna talk about something different. So David, what story do you guys have for us today?
Oh, this one's gonna take in Brazil. And actually, during this whole global shutdown, I messaged a girl and she didn't respond back, so I was like, I mean, she's married, she's on in her own life, so it's like, of course she's not gonna exactly entertain the conversation, let alone join in on these festivities telling about what the hell went down in Carnaval some years ago. This was in 2014.
Circa 2014. That seems like so long ago. That was back when you were a relatively younger buck.
Yeah, but I think you've known me since 2015, so it wasn't that far away.
Mm-hmm.
So Brazil has 3 major carnivals in Rio, Salvador, and Recife or Recife. So this is in Recife. So the way Carnival works there is you have the city itself, but that gets crazier at night. And then there's this nearby town called Olinda, and you just take a bus. It's pretty much, it is actual official public transit, but it's a straight up party bus, man. And that's not a joke.
Crazy. Man, Carnival, man. I could
do a side segment of something else that happened on the bus, which was funny.
Okay, that should be another episode then. But man, Carnival, that's something I'd like to experience, at some time. I'm glad you're able to experience that.
I will definitely be back in Brazil. I got other places in South America too, so.
Take another swig of this Rainier. Got drinking Rainier beer.
Nice. I'm gonna crack open the beer. I'm underneath the fridge.
Yeah, so Rainier beer is a local beer of Seattle, Washington. It's named after Mount Rainier.
Fucking can.
What are you drinking?
Estrella Damm.
Where's that from?
That's Spain.
Oh, España. How is the beer in Israeli? It's hard to go off topic though.
No, not at all. This is the whole point of the podcast. It's not like we're strict about it anyways. The beer is decent.
Yeah. So they have their own like beer, well-known Israeli beer.
Their main mass-produced ones are decent. They'll have some microbrews that are decent, but nothing amazing. Still drink in Europe. But you'll get a bunch of European imports. Like Duvel is really easy to find, for example.
Oh yeah, I've heard Duvel. Yep.
Yeah.
So on to your
Tremendous too.
Huh? All right. So
Delirium too. That's easy to find.
Yeah. So on to your Brazil story. So you're on the bus, right?
Let me step inside because I think the bandwidth, your video's lagging, so I'm gonna step inside.
Yeah.
It's gonna be darker.
Yeah, I noticed you were. Yeah, there was some latency in the feed here.
Yeah. I know what the hell to do. You can still see me okay, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, you're a bit more blurry, but that could be just the bandwidth.
Yeah, because the lighting broke, so fuck, I almost tripped. Smooth. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see if leaving the door open helps, and if not, we can switch it. Try to edit some of this crap out.
All right.
Where the hell were we at, man?
You were.
I was just kind of explaining the setup. So what I did there, I camped. I didn't stay in a bed or nothing. I actually camped.
Sweet.
Inside the hostel, you just rent a grass area on the lawn and just bring your tent and sleeping bag and done.
All right.
Alright, let's get to the story. I remember how the day started because there was a large group of people in the same hostel too, so we all left together. But I always go off my own fucking trail anyways. I just go off my own tangent.
Yeah, that would not be unlike you if you didn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. So initially there was like a group of 6 or 7 girls, and they're just friends. So I'm just like, all right, let me figure this out. I'm observing it a bit. I'm like, this is fucking madness. It's fucking awesome. Olinda is like an old historical town too. So pretty much what we did, so I'm just walking around, and some of these girls was like, dude, this is not a fucking joke, man. Like, walk up, kiss the guy, you don't even say a word. You just walk up and start making out. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this how this shit works,
what? Alright.
Yeah.
I'm liking Brazil so far.
And I'm just like, alright. I'm like, if this is how it's gonna work, I'm gonna do the same damn thing, you know? And I kind of started doing that. And keep drinking all day. So, alright, you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm still here. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I guess we've added video to this, and last mile internet sucks in Israel. So
it's all right. Just yeah, we'll
yeah.
We'll be. I'm okay with the video quality as long as our audio feed's good.
Yeah, exactly.
I can still see you.
Just make the edits. So I'm just walking around. I'm just seeing what the hell goes on, even within the circle. I'm like, I'm not getting any of these 7 girls. I don't remember how many of them were cute. It's like, at that point, you're just walking around and drinking. And I'm drinking from like probably 9, like 10 a.m. Walk out, it starts at like 10, 11, something like that.
Damn.
Party bus shit has its own experience too. And imagine going day and night.
Jeez. Crazy.
So, yeah. So, what happened was, we're drinking, and I don't remember what part of Olinda I was walking in. So, I do a fake wedding with this one girl, right? And then we start making out, because it's like, alright, do the wedding, things like that. Like, one other girl was the priest, and it's me and one girl, and it's like, alright, kiss the bride.
Kiss the priest if she's cute too.
I remember the bride was cuter. That was my memory. I don't even remember what the priest looked like, so.
Okay.
And it's like, alright, cool. Alright, here's the marriage, you know? And then I'm walking around, and about 30 minutes later, I start making out with another girl. Again, at this point, I've probably kissed like 6, 7 women by now, so I'm not even keeping track of it.
Oh my god, you are. What are you thinking about all this? You know what? I mean, it's like, damn, this is like, am I in heaven? What were you?
Man, it was a great fucking playground, and I don't know if there was any foreigners really, but I might have been the only foreigner who speaks Portuguese there, and it's not like the main. It's like amongst one of the 3 main carnivals, but it's not like Rio where everybody in the world goes to.
Uh-huh.
Even the music is different in northeastern Brazil too.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I'll give you a song after the show too, so.
Yeah.
It'll fit nicely. And I saw this guy live too during Carnaval, so. So, at this point, I'm making out with the second girl. And it was like, alright, let's keep hanging out. Like, there's a type of interest. It's almost like, you know how you want to sleep with a girl and then see you want your time with her or not, and then go on or stick around? Well, this is what it is with kissing.
Okay.
And you just do it freely. And it's like, okay, cool, let's hang out. At this point, I was kind of drunk, and she was just average. Not terrible, just average, like, nothing like, wow, but it's like, okay, cool. She seemed pretty cool. And then we're like, all right, let's find your group or whatnot. And people are still in costumes, too. So I think she was wearing a costume, like, kind of like a short black dress or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. So I guess she was in costume that day.
Okay.
So what happened was...
Were you in costume too?
Nah. I had no idea about costumes or anything. I'm just showing up. I'm like, Carnaval, Recife, the Northeast. Hell yeah. Like, when I go back to Brazil, I'm spending more time in the Northeast. It's more raw, to my liking.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Cool. And I would do another Carnaval there. So, what happens is, so she walks me around, introduces me to her people. I see the first girl I made out with. So, the one I did the fake, not the first girl, at this point she's still 5 or 6, and this one is 7 or 8. I don't fucking know. But, I did the one I did the fake wedding with, right? So, the 2 of them were like, hey, how are you? Blah, 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 this is our circle. Okay, cool. We hang out a bit. And then I find out they're sisters.
Oh. What are the chances, man?
And this is not even the entire story. So, this is just like drunk fun at this point. Like, nobody gives a fuck, really.
So you made out with 2 sisters?
Yeah, pretty much. And they look different. It's Like, one is blonde and the other is brunette. It's like it's not like they had this heavy resemblance.
Okay.
Even body type was a bit different.
Oh man.
So it was kind of like, what the hell? Don't get me wrong. The bride one, that was just her walking through the motions with me, because it's like I could tell how you're kissing me. It's like, all right, let's just make this wedding, blah blah blah. Like, she's not exactly into me. Like, I get that shit. But in Brazil, that's no big deal. The other one was obviously more into me, but I found her a bit less attractive. So I just started the conversation. Yeah, well, you two have already tried me. You might as well just share me at this point. I don't know what the big
Yeah, you're wishing.
No, I just said it straight up.
Hey, you might as well give it the college try, I guess.
I mean, it's like, oh, come on. You two share things as family. I mean, you guys have already shared me. You can take it to another level.
Oh my god. No, man, dude. Alright, keep going in the story.
And then I was like proposing I was kind of being funny and drunk. It was like, yeah, you can share me, you know, the threesome and all that. So okay, you came back. So
Like
we have the whole threesome, and I'm giving the idea of the threesome. The older one, the one that's into me, she's like, yeah, I'm down. I'm like, okay, at least this chick is freakier. So I kind of was forced to make a decision. And I took the older one. I took the non-bride one.
Oh, okay, the second one you made out with, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Was that the brunette or the blonde?
Você é safado. Like, you're shameless.
Was the one you hooked up with the blonde one or the brunette?
Brunette was the bride, and the blonde is the one.
Ah, okay.
They have a 6-year age difference. And I think at the time this girl was 39, so.
Ooh, older girl. Yeah.
I never object, man. Yeah, and the bride was like 33, so it's like, okay, we party, walk around, things like that. And the older was like, você é safado, which means you're shameless in Portuguese.
No shame at all for David. Oh, man.
Yeah, so she was kind of saying yes, like, yeah, you're gonna hang on to me. I'm like, yeah, you read my mind. I'll take the freakier girl, or what I perceive to be the freakier girl. So this was like, we just kept the rest of the day drinking.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
And you take the party bus. The party bus story, I don't remember if it happened that night or not, but it's much shorter than this. So, I kind of wanted to slow down a bit. It's fucking 5 days of this shit, man. You're not gonna you're not gonna be in party mode every minute of all 5 days. It just doesn't happen.
Oh, hell no. It's like Vegas. It's like Vegas, you know? Like, man.
No.
You can't be in as far as
Carnaval will bitch slap Vegas.
Oh, so basically, yes, that's Vegas on steroids. So it's as far as intensity and shit, you know.
Oh yeah, but Vegas is still half the time, half the things you do there is dressing up nice. Brazil's you wear whatever the fuck you want. However, what you do have to do, what I had to do, you're not gonna just walk around with your cell phone visible or anything like that, because it's Brazil, man. Like, man, safety is one of their greatest strengths, you know. Yeah, you know, like security, it's safe. You can just flail out your cell phone. Hey, I'm taking video. Nah, somebody's gonna snatch that.
Especially if you wander into some favelas and shit, you know.
Oh yeah. But Recife is safe. Olinda is safe. Like, it's safe from that. I mean, Rio, yeah, it gets sketchy. So any large festival, any large event, whatever you do not put things in your pockets. Only a small amount of money to buy beer.
Right.
Or cachaça or whatever the hell you drink. Or caipirinha. Yeah, just for like beer and caipirinha, just have a small amount in your pockets. That's it. The rest, you put in the fanny pack and you put it underneath your pretty much shorts or board shorts type of thing.
Right, so you got money belt or some shit like that.
Yeah, but keep it small and not visible.
Intrepid traveler tips there for you.
So you have to do that. So pretty much, it wasn't like I took thousands of photos. I was like, you just goddamn enjoying it anyway. So I'd do this again. So what happened was like, all right, I had lunch with a friend. So her and I is like, okay, we're just walking around. I somehow lost her. The blonde starts grabbing me. He's like, hola, tu little bam, and then we start making out. I'm like, oh, okay, we found each other again. Because I didn't even exchange contact info the first day because I wasn't thinking anything or she's wow or anything like that.
You miss me?
Yeah, something like that. I'm like, okay, cool. And we're just hanging out, and actually the bride, because I think this was like day 3 and day 4, something like this. So this is day 4 now, so I met her day 3, something along these lines. I don't remember the exact dates.
It's all good.
Shit. I have these memories. Yeah. So I guess the bride found herself like a picante or like a guy that she's with. So Brazilian terminology, if you want, I could give you a quick 101. Peguete is somebody like a booty call or something like that. Somebody just fuck, kiss, whatever, like you don't care. Picante is like there's kind of a friendship, you're going out, things like that. Namorada is your girlfriend. Noiva is your fiance, and then esposa is your wife. So she found her. So the bride found her ficante, and apparently they're still a couple today.
Huh.
Or at least they were as of like 2 years ago when I was on Facebook. Like they became like a serious couple. Like they found real love.
All right. So that's equivalent to like a boyfriend girlfriend type of relationship. Is that what that picante means?
Yeah, namorada. Yeah, they're namorada. I don't know about the noiva and casado, but so this one we started hooking up. Eventually, I'm just getting kind of drunk. I mean, it had to be done. It's why I don't try to fuck when I'm drunk, but I do need some too from time to time. It's kind of a bit amplified.
Yeah.
I was drunk enough that her ass was a bit bigger than I thought it was because I was drunk enough to think that. I'm like, yeah, I like that.
You think the booty was too much for you?
I'm sure you're gonna imagine even the sex itself. What?
The booty was too much for you?
She didn't have much of a booty, but I thought it was bigger. That's how drunk I was.
Okay.
Yeah, so my eyes kind of amplified the size.
Oh, Jesus.
My drunk eyes with goggles amplified the size. Because Brazilians look all shapes and sizes. It is the biggest sexual melting pot on planet Earth. U.S. doesn't have anything on Brazil. Because it's not like racial integration is exactly encouraged there. I think you agree with me on that. But Brazil, anything goes down. You'll see like freaking like half Brazilian, half Japanese. It's like, oh my god. So you'll see things like that too. You'll see like half Lebanese, half black. That's on the table too.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, like half Lebanese descent, half Afro-Brazilian. You will see everything. There is like no boundaries.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's what?
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. So, what happened is, alright, we start getting it on. So, we're like, I'm like, alright, let's take it all the way, let's fuck type of thing, right? Vamos comer? And then he's like, yeah, you know the whole thing, I don't know, because I guess she's staying in the hostel there. That's like kind of central in Olinda. So what I did was, I said, does your bathroom have a door where it closes, right? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, do this. Let's all go back. Go into the bathroom, turn on the running shower, and then I'm going to come in. Or just so it doesn't look like a couple is going into the bathroom. It looks like somebody's taking a shower. So as the guys are taking the shower, and I'm just going to fuck you there.
In the bathroom or in the room?
Yeah, in the bathroom, but you can shut the door. So you have the room. So you have the room, and then the layout is there is a bathroom where you could close the door.
Okay.
And then you can lock it, and you just have the shower water running in the background to drown out some of the sexual noises.
All right, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
And it's not the first time I've done that, so it's kind of one of my go-tos when you travel and have to stay in the dorm. So I've seen stuff where I've been around scenarios. It's a good thing I'm a heavy sleeper, but even like you put the curtain down on the bed and then you actually have sex inside the dorm itself. A little more respectful. I'm like, let's find a bathroom and just shut the door and have the water running in the background.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. So I guess that's another travel tip if you want to go on that topic. So yeah, the sex. I mean,
Yes.
it wasn't like I performed that great or anything from drinking too much, obviously. And then, but eventually when she agreed to it, she's like, you realize in life I'm very serious, only because it's Carnaval. I'm like, good, exactly why I'm proposing, because it's fucking Carnaval, sex during Carnaval. You can't beat this shit.
Yeah, when in Carnaval. Yeah.
Exactly what I was saying. Only because it's Carnaval. Hold on. Yeah. Not live because I have the earbuds. No, because it's on WebEx, and then I have to upload. Oh. Yeah. Was it? No, we're not doing the line like that. No, that was my roommate creeping in.
Oh, everything all good, man?
Because I'm doing it on the balcony. Yeah, no, it's all good.
Oh,
dude,
word.
But
Tight.
yeah. So at this point, I fuck her in her hostel bathroom. And then it's like, and I think this was like the final night. So one of the grand classical artists, Alceu Valença, was playing live. So we're all getting ready. It's the four of us because it's me, the blonde, the bride, and her namorado, well, to-be namorado, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Her boyfriend to be, because I guess they're still together today too. So what happens? We go to the concert. And then we separate our own ways. But we ran into each other again in a different city by grand freaking coincidence.
Wow. What are the chances?
No, she just messages me, and I'm just like, I'm thinking I'm just done with her, whatever. It's like, I keep her as a friend because I think she's cool. Like, overall, I think she's cool, but it's like, I think we both kind of mutually understood it was just better that we're friends type of thing, which is fine by me.
Mm-hmm.
So... and I was like, yeah, I was in Salvador, and this was before I got robbed and assaulted, so...
I think that's another story in the next another episode.
That for sure is another story. That for sure is another story.
Oh my god.
So I ran to her. She's like, yeah, I'm there. And I guess she was doing some conference or something like that. So we hung out. So that was the story itself. If you want me to go off the beaten path with a separate bus story just to elaborate on the kissing culture of Brazil, which is fucking awesome, by the way, I could do that too.
Yeah, why not? If it's, you said it was it's a still a relatively short one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's almost like a side story.
Yeah, why not?
I told you where I had the large group of Brazilians that's like, yeah, we'll go to Carnaval together. So some of us are like taking the bus back, right? So the bus goes between Recife and Olinda, and you go to Recife at night. Recife is like where I saw Alceu Valença live too. And I'm probably mixing up the days, so we take the bus back, and then everybody, it's like stomping on your feet. It's almost like you're almost leaving a football game and going to the metro station in Chile, where it's that passion, like
It's like
so
just.
I happened to sit on a seat. There was some girl, just too much of a stick for my liking, if you ask me.
Okay, no.
And then,
no.
yeah, I don't care. No,
To each their own.
my friends were just like, and then they just started to chant, "Pega, pega, pega, pega," which is just kiss, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't care, and I'm like, look, and then she's like, and we're just like, "Você não é suave," like I'm not smooth. I'm like, I don't think it matters about being smooth or not at this point. Listen to the chants. This is what the people want. We're gonna have to go along. So eventually we start kissing. It almost smokes too much for my liking, like cigarette-wise. Like you could completely taste it times 20. Like I could deal with smokers, but this was like, okay, it's kind of all who gives a shit. So I'm kissing, and then it was like, there's my stop, I'm getting up, and she wanted more, and I'm like, so much for me not being smooth. Yep, got it.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
I'll say now as well. I'm like, a gente quer it, the people want it, a gente.
Dang, that party bus is turned up 110%, man. Damn.
And this is when you come back in the late afternoon or something like that. So it's probably like 6:30 p.m. or something like that. And that whole group of like the Brazilians that were in my hostel too, which they're cool. And they've even started a Facebook page because I always get lost. I'm like, I'm not sticking around this large group. It's like I'm cool hanging out with you guys, but I'm just gonna go off do my own shit.
Yeah, do David stuff, you know, like what you what you typically do.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of what happened with the two sisters. That's exactly what happens when I go off my own beaten path.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not somebody who likes I'm not somebody who likes being in large groups to begin with, generally. So, parties are cool and things like that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't like big groups either. I mean, I'm cool with like, you know, a smaller group of friends that I know that I'm cool with, but you know.
Yeah. But like concerts, live music, festivals, Carnaval, yeah, I'll deal with all the people in the world. But going like shifting around and coordinating, being like, hey, where are you, things like that? Nah, not my style. I mean, even house parties is cool, but I wouldn't even like avoid family parties. Like, I like going somewhere where I'm still a bit anonymous.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's harder and harder to try to do that, you know, these days. Keeping your anonymity, you know.
Yeah, of course, man. Social media if you're willing to do it, it'll document your life for you.
Oh yeah, getting and compiling more and more data about you.
Yep, exactly.
But anywho, so that's the Brazil Carnival story then.
Yeah, that's Recife for you.
All right, so shall we end this episode?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so
I'll call you personally offline.
Yep.
And then we'll just keep talking. Yeah.
Yep. So DJ Statex on Chilling with DJ Statex, Adventure Tales is signing out. Till next time, y'all. Peace. Bye.